All right. So for Tuesday, April 11th, first day of the play-ins, had some good games, mostly. Uh, Starting off, obviously, we got the Lakers over the Wolves in overtime, 108 to 102. What should have been a game-winning three for Dennis Schroeder became free throws for Mike Conley on a horrible closeout by Anthony Davis, which is weird because he just did the same thing like less than a month ago, and they ended up losing that game. They won this one in overtime. So you don't ever foul the 3-point shooter when you're up three. If they hit it, cool. If they miss, better. You win. Don't make a contest, even a provocative hand swipe at the ball or nothing. Don't give them free throws on that. Both teams really didn't play well, especially the second half. Lakers came back into it, but they just, I don't like LeBron having to play 44 minutes, I believe, 43. It's a bit much at 38 in your 20th year. And he had to play every single second of that to get them back in the game. He had a great game, 30 points on pretty good shooting. The Wolves went about 11 minutes of game time in the second half and overtime. And in that 11-minute span, scored 7 points. That is horrific. Topping it off with 24 turnovers. And you can't do that. Anthony Edwards shot atrociously. Cat had 0 points in the fourth and overtime combined after starting the game hot. He started the game absolutely killing it. And the whole second half, they went to 3-point shots. Probably about halfway through the third, they started going to exclusively 3-point shots. I believe I saw a stat. They shot 4 shots starting in roughly the middle of the third quarter all the way through at the end of overtime that were in the paint. 4. Maybe less. I forget. Everything else was all jacking up threes. So because of jacking up a ton of threes, you also get the second half free throw disparity of 17-3 in favor of LA because they're being more aggressive. They're attacking the paint. They're doing more than just using 20 seconds of the shot clock, passing it back and forth, and jacking up a horrible three and hoping for the best. Those 3 that the Wolves got were actually the ones that Mike Conley shot with 0.1 seconds left. Ice cold, by the way. Love Mike Conley. To send the game to overtime, which is awesome. I like Mike, like I said. So you got Lakers in overtime winning. Because the Lakers made the playoffs by winning that game, all teams in the Pacific Division made the playoffs. First time ever. That's pretty cool. Over in the East, we got the Hawks beating the Heat 116 to 105. Trey led the way with 25, 8, and 7 on shooting, but the real story of this entire game is rebounds. Oh my goodness. The Hawks out-rebounded the Heat by 24. Wow. I want to say it was 63 to 39 rebound disparity. Capella alone in 28 minutes pulled down 21. Like, Bam was a non-factor in 41 minutes on the court with 12 points. He attempted 12 shots. He shot 5 of 12. How can you play 41 minutes, be a max contract player, and take 12 shots, and be getting out-rebounded and eaten alive on the glass? Bad. Basically, anybody on the Heat not named Kyle Lowry or Tyler Hero had poor shooting nights at the worst possible time when it matters the most. Jimmy shot 6 of 19. It wasn't good. But it didn't really get close. I think the closest it got in the second half was like 8. And then other than that, every time the Heat would make a run, the Hawks would just answer right back, and they pulled it out. So they're moving on. Lakers move on. We can talk about the actual first-round matchups when the play-ins are completely done. But that was our games for Tuesday, April 11th. We'll see when we make another video about tonight's games that are currently going on right now. See you then.